Hello there and welcome back. I'm Willow Grace, and I want to thank you for joining me as we take a look ahead at your astrology forecast for the month of June. Now, before we start talking about astrology, if you're interested in working with me, you can visit my webpage to schedule a tarot and astrology consultation. You can also learn and participate by signing up for one of my classes or workshops. If you would like to receive your monthly astrology update by email, this information can be found at willowgracemystic.com, or you can sign up in the link below. Taurus, there has been an explosion of color in life that happens this time every year. And with this, we are reminded of the buildup of Taurus and Aries energy this month. With Venus, Uranus, and Mercury in the grounded and earthy sign of Taurus, we're now ready to relax. We're ready to begin to focus on things that bring us pleasure. With expansive Jupiter and fiery Mars, both in the pioneering sign of Aries, this will be a time of expanding to start something new. You may have a drive to go deeper. This time is going to find many people looking to plant seeds or begin things that are enjoyable and bring pleasure to you, especially in the area of self-care. Now, this energy can be somewhat obsessive and have you wanting to find activities where you can just slow down and enjoy the beauty that is around you, to sink in and live more in the moment and be connected with others and nature. The Sun in Gemini alone serving as an opportunity to communicate these thoughts and these ideas with self and with others. So settling into this grounded energy, we're going to continue to work with Mercury still stationed retrograde. It's going to continue its backward trek in the sky until June 3rd. Therefore, continue to use caution when signing important documents, and if possible, postpone important starts of any major projects. Remember that this is a time to go back, finish, redo, and complete projects that you've already started. I use Mercury retrograde as a time for cleaning, clearing, and reorganizing. It's a time best used to finish what was started so we can begin anew with a clean slate. So at this time, you may feel that your energy may be sluggish. When the planet begins to finally move direct, this will be the universe giving us the green light to move forward with new projects and activities. Then our energy levels are going to begin to pick up over the next coming weeks. And for you, this is in your house of self, how people see you, how you see others. It's how you present yourself. It is how you look. It is how you present yourself. It is purchasing things for yourself, wanting to do things for yourself. So you going back and taking a second look of how do you want to be known? How do you want to present yourself? How do you look? What are you changing in yourself? Next, beginning on June 4th through October 23rd, Saturn, the planet of discipline and stability, it's going to station retrograde in the visionary sign of Aquarius. Now, Aquarius, it represents connections with family, friends, ideas. Saturn is very responsible and very reliable. So while in retrograde, this is not going to be the right time for significant work changes. Use caution in your decisions of your areas of work and finances, or in signing of important contracts. This retrograde may have you feeling that your ability to move forward could be stalled a little bit. So use caution with harsh judgments, Saturn, or others, Aquarius, and ideological instability. And for you, this is happening in your house of career. It is how you want to be seen in the world. These are your life goals, your public life, and use caution and use it as a slow down period of your public life, and pause, go back, relook at some things, and build. This is a time of building stability and moving forward after the retrograde. Next, on June 11th. So June 11th, Venus, which represents our money, our values, it's going to be conjunct Uranus. Now, Uranus is electric, and it's going to be in this grounded, earthy sign of Taurus. This dynamic energy, it will mainly affect earth signs and our home life. So the focus at this time may turn to our careers and our finances. We should also, I want to include the planet of Pluto, as it can be seen as moving away. Therefore, this period may be a push to personal transformation and drawing attention in our lives to all types of Taurus themes. This includes stability, strength, sensuality, tenacity, and being filled with deep emotion. June is a time to focus on loved ones. This is another theme, and to slow down and enjoy the flow. And for you, this is all happening with you, who you are, how you present yourself, how people see you. And so this is going to be a big personal transformation of you and presenting yourself, how you want to be known, how you want to be seen, and how you want others to see and connect with you. Changing your appearance. This could be changing how you, like if I want to become a Reiki master, be known as a Reiki master. It's how you want to be known and how you want to be seen and how you see yourself to move forward. Then on June 13th, Mercury, the planet of technology and travel, is now out of its shadow and moving direct. I'm super excited about this because it is now pulling forward full steam, and this is joining the sun in the sign of Gemini. Now, Gemini is very communicative. Mercury loves this placement and it feels at home here. The sun illuminates all types of conversation, and Gemini energy, it amplifies, especially in air signs. Gemini themes at this time are going to include social life, the ability to have conversations with others, and improving the world on global ideas. This is going to be a perfect time for making new friendships that will blossom on an intellectual level. Mercury in Gemini loves to probe the minds of others and needs to be able to understand their thoughts. And so for you, this is in your house of finances. This is your feelings, your self-worth, your cash, your property, your things that you value, things that you own. And so this is where you need to enhance mutual communication to feel connected and be closer with others. So for the next few weeks, your thoughts and communication will be witty, intellectual, and a point of strength. So use them to your benefit for your feelings, self-worth, cash, property, things that you're wanting to purchase, things that you already own. Next, on June 14th, we're going to have a supermoon in the sign of Sagittarius. Now, this is going to be the first one of the year. This full moon is an immutable sign of Sagittarius, and it's full of fire. Full moons bring endings, closures, culmination, and a time to be receptive. It's a time to take the light and awareness of spirit into your emotional and physical body. Since this is a supermoon, expect this energy to be stronger, and you may feel more emotional. Sagittarius being the ninth sign of the zodiac, this represents seeing the bigger picture, travel, higher thought, mind. This is full of fire and enthusiasm with masculine energy to work with. This moon is going to evoke philosophical thoughts within us, probing us to look for the meaning of life. Since Sagittarius is global and views the bigger picture, and the moon reveals things that were hidden, this transit is a profound time to say goodbye, set old plans and past baggage ablaze, burn it, get rid of it. It is a time to move forward and step into and embrace this new adventure in your life. And for you, this is in your house of transformation. It is legacies and wills and connecting your income with somebody else's income. This is joint finances. This could be a prenup. This could be alimony, child support. This is birth, death, rebirth. This is the house of mystery. This is the house of sex and transformation. So this house is where you are going to be getting rid of the old and moving forward with what is new. Then the very next day, the moon is going to enter the responsible sign of Capricorn. And this is going to be a greater attention on where you can use this information. And that is for you, the house of exploring people, places, things that are foreign to you. So you're going to be doing a deep dive, a deep study, a deep look of what do you want to transform, and then you're going to look for a class, a workshop, a group that you can join, or a philosophy, or a study of, or travel to, or connection to people that are farther away. So this will be a greater attention on where you're going to be going and ultimately where you want to end up. You're going to be able to think in more practical terms in order to move forward with the information that you gained from the day before. Then on June 16th, the sun, which rules our ego and our life's purpose, it's going to square off with the illusionary planet of Neptune. Now, the sun, it rules the fiery sign of Leo, and it illuminates our personality and creative self-expression. The sign of Neptune inspires all types of dreams, imagination, intuition. And because the sun is entering a square, this is a conflict or a tension point with Neptune. And so we may experience problems motivating ourselves, wanting instead to daydream, to leave, to go and rest. This square is between your second house of personal finance and your house of friends and networks and connecting with social groups that you join. And since we also have Saturn stationed retrograde, this energy can be very active and may have you not feeling that at this time you want to move forward with some things in life. Some people may feel sadness or disappointment and confusion about events from the past here. This could be subjective or deceptive because of Neptune's influences that lead us in a way that we don't want to walk. There will be a connection to something that has to do with your personal values, your personal things, and a connection to your friends and social circles and networks. And all the while, Neptune is going to have us seeing the best in people. And some may assert their beliefs on others. This is going to be a good time that you're going to need to focus on yourself, your plans, your goals, for you to take time with these things that have to do personally with you, focusing on this and going through each step carefully. Then on June 19th, all the inner planets are now stationed direct. This is the second window of opportunity and the last one of this year to put all of the things out in the universe that you want to work with, that you want to work with the flow of. The energy is flowing outward for creation. So at this time, there can be more energy for what you want to do. This is a window that will be open until mid-August. This is a time to manifest, create, launch something new, make the big decisions, invest, make a new space for work or for home, start new projects, look for clarity for future planning. Beautiful. Take advantage of this time period. Then on June 20th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is in a beautiful, harmonious aspect with the expansive planet of Jupiter. Now, Mercury, it represents our thoughts and our consciousness, and it's in its home sign of Gemini. This is the planet of our everyday communication and travel, and this is going to have you analyzing and defining the way you communicate with others. So for you, this is in your house of self, going within. It is the self-sabotage, it is inner work, dreams are found here, and your financial house or things that you value, or your self-worth. So at this time, you may be developing knowledge in a specific area. And so this could be uncovering a skill set that you didn't know, and it could come through dreams or lucid dreaming or understanding spirit guides or understanding something in the spiritual realm. This transit's going to help you to expand your mind, Jupiter, and open the door to success with communication skills, Mercury. Then on June 21st, the sun is going to leave the airy sign of Gemini and shift into the watery sign of Cancer. This is also known as the summer solstice. In the northern hemisphere, the June solstice or summer solstice occurs when the sun travels along its northernmost path in the sky. This marks the astrological start of summer in the northern half of the globe. In the southern hemisphere, it is the opposite, marking the start of winter, when the sun is at its lowest point in the sky. The summer solstice is the day of the longest period of sunlight. Our sun is going to be at its highest point in the sky. The summer solstice reminds us that nothing lasts forever and that we live in a realm where everything is constantly changing, growing, dying, and being reborn. So this is going to be a time of letting go and acceptance, to be fully in the here and now, to be present and soak up the richness of today, to release what no longer serves you, and to be in the moment and be prepared to receive the renewal and rebirth that has been sown. This shift into this period can be emotional. The sun spreads emotional intelligence and directs our attention at this time to family. And so for you, this is going to be on siblings, things that are close to home, neighbors, cousins, aunts, uncles, or writing, or lower primary school, or journaling. You may feel motivated or urged to make an emotional connection with new friends. This could be neighbors. New beginnings of warmer and longer days with new adventure is going to be moving forward for everyone. This is a time to spend with family and in our home environment. The desire to feel safe and secure. You may want to take some time and reflect on what you've learned throughout the last lunar cycle. This is a new season of softness, nurturing energy, and emotional sensitivity that's going to emerge. Your intuition is going to be extra strong, and you can use this to help guide you to do what you need to finish, to let go of, and to move on from. Stronger bonds emotionally can be formed now, and you may feel stronger when you are more confident and in your commitments. Then on June 22nd, Venus, the planet of passion and desire, is going to enter this thought-provoking sign of Gemini. And so for the next several weeks, love and romance is going to be greatly influenced by intellect, wit, and logic. And at this time, all conversation will be key to connecting with others. On June 28th, the moon, it's going to join the sun in the sign of Cancer. And so for you, this is close to home. These are your cousins, your neighbors, your siblings. These are, what are you doing that this is writing and journaling and things that are closer, like neighbors. This is going to be a beautiful new watery moon, and it's an intuitive sign. New moons, they bring clean slates, fresh starts, and new beginnings. They're a perfect time for setting intentions for the future. And this new moon in Cancer, it's going to be a harmonious time to connect with the global perspective, to do internal emotions, mood, and habits. Cancer is the fourth sign of the zodiac, and it represents comfort, self-care, and cozy, safe places. This moon is going to be an opening of a doorway to you for new opportunities for creating an environment so you can feel safe, warm, and comfortable. Then later this day, we're also going to have Neptune, the planet of dreams and illusion, stationing retrograde. So Neptune's movement is associated with creativity and imagination for music, art, poetry. And at this time, you may discover this new skill or a new hobby, as it's going to have us focusing inward. So use caution for overindulgence at this time, because Neptune wants to escape reality. This is going to be a perfect opportunity for a boost of spiritual enlightenment. Our minds, they're going to be focused inward with dreamy idealism. Be cautious with a desire to sink fully into your inner fantasy world, and look for connections that are helpful in opening up more opportunities. I want to give you a glance ahead at July 1st, as this energy is going to affect the last week of June. So July 1st, it's going to be difficult. There's going to be Mars squaring Pluto. The energy can develop or begin 5 days before or 5 days after the 1st. So around this time, please don't agonize, do not antagonize, and use caution with your ego. I will be sharing more information as this date approaches. Thank you for listening and watching this video. If you would like to receive your updates as soon as they come out, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel below. Make sure you share with your friends that you think could benefit from this information. You can also find me on Facebook, where I host live offerings and personal updates. To sign up for my newsletter, you can visit willowgracemystic.com or click in the link below. I would love to hear your thoughts on this energy and how it is manifesting in your life in the comments below.